everybody. Well, first of all, thank you for suffering through the rain. It doesn't look like it's going to let up for a little bit, but welcome to the Brockton launch of our community access or our community seatbelt campaign. We have been working on this for approximately a year and change, and a lot of people have put a lot of work into this, and we want to give thanks to a lot of those folks. But I'm Jeff Larson. I'm the Director of Road Safety Communications with Travelers Marketing, and today our mission is clear. We want more people to wear their seatbelts, and we are here today to make that happen. Wearing your seatbelt is the single most important thing for safety in your vehicle. And each of us has the power to protect our loved ones and ourselves, and it starts with the simple act of buckle up. Buckle up, Brockton. You'll see in our message here. So I want to talk briefly about this campaign because it upends the way that traditional campaigns are done for public service messaging. We started with the community, and the community developed the message, the media, the look and the feel and everything about it, and this is truly a community-based campaign. And there are a lot of folks we'll be talking about here that have helped with that, including the folks at the Cape Verdean Association, Haitian Community Partners. The Brockton Public Schools have a full curriculum that they have developed that they're doing right this month to the elementary schools. It's an amazing curriculum that we're hoping to replicate in other areas. I'm just going to hold that. The New Heights Charter School, Mike Gilbert is around. Thank you so much for your help with the students over there. It's been incredibly helpful. Massasoit Community College, the Old Colony Planning Council helped us from the beginning with resources, and especially the folks at 24 Hour Power and Susie Lordy and Jessica Conzo, the master artist who developed this. I just want to give them both a round of applause. Just a brilliant mural wall. Jessica, it's an honor to know you, and thank you for the work that you've done on this. So we could not have done this without the Massachusetts Department of Transportation. They came in, recognized the importance of trying to help people in Brockton wear their seatbelts. And we do have a couple of people who will be speaking from MassDOT. There's also another organization, the National Road Safety Foundation, that provided funding as well. We'd like to thank them. But first, I want to start off with introducing some of our speakers who are here. Mayor Sullivan was born and raised in Brockton. He attended the Brockton Public Schools. He graduated from Brockton High School. He served as a Boston City Councilor, and his colleagues elected him to be the City Council President 5 times. And I would like to bring him up now to talk about this program and Brockton and everything else related to seatbelts. Mayor Sullivan?
Thanks, Mr. Lester.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, first of all, I want to welcome you all to the City of Champions, Brockton, Mass. My grandmother was born in Ireland, so she would just call us a little mist right now. So that's what you're dealing with, the little Irish mist. But I am just so proud to be here. I want to recognize former Mayor and current Council President Moises Rodriguez, who's here today. I want to thank Shirley Azak, City Councilor up in Ward 7, where we are right now. I want to thank Susie Lordy, of course, the artist, the esteemed artist Jessica Picanzo, for the unbelievable talent that she has shared throughout the 7 wards and 28 precincts here in the city of Brockton. Buckle up, save your own life, but also save the lives of your loved ones. It's as simple as that. I can give you a personal, real quick story. I have 3 children. My 11-year-old is our youngest, William. Will and I were driving in the neighboring community of Easton just last Friday night. We were coming down towards Torrey Street, where Hilliard's Candy is, and a truck, a massive asphalt truck, ran the red light and destroyed the vehicle that was in front of us, and it fishtailed and almost hit me. My first reaction was to put my hand here, but then I looked, and of course Will had his seatbelt on, because that's what we teach our children. We have to continue to teach our children that, and adults as well. So as mayor, I'm just so proud that the city of Brockton always partners with MassDOT, with Governor Healy, Lieutenant Governor Driscoll, the entire administration. Travelers Insurance needs to be applauded as well today. So I'm so proud of all of you for being here today. We will continue to educate and inform to save lives. I drove to City Hall today, and there's a billboard on Pleasant Street at Gary's Farm, the Buckle Up with MassDOT. They're going to be scattered throughout the city of Brockton. So real quickly, I would like to just share 2 proclamations and official citations. Official mayor of office, official citation: be it known that the Mayor of Brockton hereby extends his appreciation to Massachusetts Department of Transportation in recognition of the first annual Buckle Up Brockton Seatbelt Safety Campaign. Therefore, it gives me great pleasure to present this citation as a symbol of our collective appreciations. I proudly sign it today, the 16th day of May in the year 2024. And we also have the exact same verbiage for Travelers Insurance Company. So again, I'm thankful that you're here today. Come back and join us. We will continue to be the city of champions for all, an inclusive, welcoming city in our Commonwealth. God bless you all. Thank you.
More thanks to give, by the way. The folks from Campanelli Stadium and the Brockton Rocks, as well as the New England Knockouts, the new professional team here, is here. Thank you. If you go to a game, you will see this campaign sign out in center field, prominently displayed. They'll be making messages as well, reminding people to wear their seatbelts. I want to also thank the owners and the people who run this bakery, the Boulangerie Saint-Antoine. There are cakes over there afterwards. Thank you so much for helping us and through this whole process. You've been amazing. Mass DOT has been obviously a very important part of this. Hayes Morrison was appointed Undersecretary and Acting Chief of Staff after more than 20 years of leading public sector projects. As Undersecretary, she oversees 8 departments: Transportation Planning, Performance Management and Innovation, the Office of the Chief Operating Officer, the Innovation Lab, Federal Funding, ESG, Compliance. You're busy. Hayes Morrison, thank you for being here.
Well, to build on that, thank you for having me. I'm never too busy to come out and participate in a project like this. First of all, thank you, Susie and Jessica. It was a pleasure meeting both of you. And I know that the city of Brockton really understands how valuable this message is. And I just want to reiterate, the safest thing you can do in your car is buckle up. But it really is also about protecting those you love. And it's a beautiful message. So thank you. I bring greetings from Secretary Tibbetts Nutt, as well as the Healy Driscoll administration. We are so happy to have partnered with Travelers Insurance and with NHTSA on doing this innovative safety project. We hope to do more, but we are so happy that Brockton got to go first. Obviously, you have an amazingly engaged mayor, and we could not be happier. But again, please, and I will keep this short because this is not a mist. And I just want to say again, thank you for having us. And we hope to be able to tell everyone what a great job you did as we replicate this campaign in other communities across the Commonwealth. Thanks again.
Speaking of which, the folks from NHTSA are here. Art Kinsman, the Region 1 Director, Administrator, excuse me. Thank you for coming and thank you for your support. Jonathan Gulliver has been Mass DOT's Highway Administrator since 2017. He's responsible for the day-to-day management and policy of the state's highways, bridges, tunnels, and the division's 2,800 employees. Jonathan has over 2 decades of experience managing state and municipal projects, and he holds a degree in civil engineering from Worcester Polytechnic. Jonathan, it's great to have you.
All right, thank you, Jeff. It's so great to work with you on projects like this, and thank you, Mayor, for having us here today, and thank you for the community. You know, this is a really, really important message, as the Undersecretary was saying. And when you look at the statistics, they're pretty staggering. Seatbelts save lives. There's no question about it. And we're in a community where the survey indicated that only 42% of drivers right now are using their seatbelts. And this campaign is going to raise that up. And of that we have no doubt. And last year, MassDOT and the City of Brockton initiated a Safe System Partnership to develop the Safety Action Plan. And MassDOT is also actively assisting the city with the Safe Streets and Roads for All applications. So our goal is to really get as much money as we can in Massachusetts, and we're, again, very pleased to partner with the City of Brockton to do that here. The Protect Who You Love campaign will encourage people to make seatbelt use a habitual practice, and that's something that's incredibly important. And you know, when like many of you, I grew up in an era where seatbelt use was not common. When I learned how to drive, it was not common, but it's something that I started using a seatbelt, honestly, when I got into a crash as a younger guy. It was a scare that I know a lot of people have experienced, and it's something that, again, it really makes you think when you're in the business I am in and you see the numbers and you talk to families who have been impacted by crashes, it really is a priority. But I do know that changing attitudes is not easy, and it's something that a message like this is so important. And again, the numbers are irrefutable. They save lives. And when people don't wear seatbelts and they get into a serious crash, the results are just devastating. So I love the message here, and if there's one thing that you can get out of the Protect Who You Love message in this campaign, it's this. It's not just about you when you get behind the wheel of a car. It's not, whatever the reasons that you have for not buckling up personally, it's not just about you. You got to put aside your personal pride, your attitude, your habits, or whatever it may be that's preventing you from doing that. And you need to think about your children, you need to think about your friends and your family. Those are the ones that are most impacted by you getting into a serious crash. That's who you really need to think about when you get behind the wheel and you're making that choice to be safe. So please, buckle up, protect yourself and protect your family, and set a really good example for your kids into the future. And before I wrap up, I do want to take a moment too to recognize we have a lot of dedicated staff that are here today. This is a message that is really important for all of us at Mass DOT. We have our traffic and safety staff here. We have our district staff here from Mary Jo and her team from our district office in Taunton, does a great job. And we have such great partners with the RMV who help us get these message out and that we work so closely with on safety every single day. So thank you all. And again, thank you to Brockton for doing this.
Thanks, Administrator. Yeah, this truly is a community partnership, and I should note the police department standing behind us has been a part of this project from the very beginning. Thank you. Thank you for getting wet with us, and thank you for your support. May is the month of Click It or Ticket across the country, and I know that they're out working to support that initiative that NHTSA has. One other thank you I would like to have is that this parking lot is owned by the country food store over there. They have graciously allowed us to use their parking lot. Danny Patel is the owner, and we want to thank him for allowing us to do that. But again, thank you. It is an indication of the partnership and how the community support for this effort, and that comes more strongly than ever from the folks at the Cape Verdean Association. Moses Rodriguez, previously, still a city councilor, previously a mayor, and now the president of the city council. Your support and the support of your organization has been instrumental in the development of this campaign, from the look and the feel to even what we're doing. On that table over there are air fresheners for your vehicles. We encourage you to grab some and take some of those. That came out of a discussion we had with some of your people, but all of this really comes from the genius of your organization and the folks that you have in your group. So thank you for coming, and give you the mic.
Well, thank you very much, Jeff. I also want to thank Mass DOT, Jessica, great work. I think this campaign is going to be successful because for the first time in a very long time, the community has been involved in this particular campaign. Often we're ordered what to do. Often folks come in from the outside and say this works well in Northern Mass or in Eastern Mass or in Western Mass, and often nobody asks us what is the message that we wanted to get out there. So Jeff, thank you for reaching out and being a part of this and involving the rest of us to basically, we see the issue. No one doubts the fact that seatbelts save lives, but a lot of times, you know, you're in a hurry to get into your car. I'm one of these offenders, and I honestly told the group when we met that I don't wear my seatbelt all the time. I wear it on occasion when I have the kids in the car or when I'm traveling long distances, but with the reminder, especially with the air freshener hanging in front of you, it might remind me and the others to basically wear this. And this came directly from a community that often has been forgotten. So I'm glad Mass DOT and Jeff and Travelers and everybody else reached out into the community to get the community involved in this. And I guarantee you that by this time next year, those numbers will not be at 43%. They'll probably be around the 70%. I'm sure that we're going to do what we can to bring that up. So that is a guarantee on my part. Well, I'm going to help because I'm going to go from 43 to about 80 by wearing the seatbelt myself. But again, this is the way it should be done. You know, if we're going to do something for the community, we should involve the communities that actually are going to be affected one way or the other with the message that we're trying to do. So thank you for involving us, and thank you for counting on us to be a partner in this, and we will not let you down. Thank you much.
So just a couple of other thank yous. Michelle Dang and the highway safety folks for Mass DOT, Bonnie Pohl and the whole team. Great support through everything. And the folks at Travelers Marketing and supporting the Community Voices program that we are developing and hopefully are able to replicate around the rest of the country as well. That's it for our speakers. Please wear your seatbelts. And thank you all for suffering through the rain and the cold in this day. It's all greatly appreciated. If you want to have interviews with the folks here, then we can have them on the side. We're not going to take questions from the podium, but thank you all so much for coming. Have a great day. Buckle up.